Hi, everybody. How are you? This is Yasmina, and I'm here with Lynetta and Shawana, and Dr. Ricks is coming soon. But we are here to talk about what it means to just say yeah, to love me, love life, live healthy. We are here to just talk about Christmas and hope. And to me, the two just kind of go together. I mean, it just makes sense to talk about Christmas and hope. So we are here in Cambria. So we are a shooting here. We're on location. We're on location.
Yes, on location.
Yes. So thank you for joining us today. And the ladies are going to introduce themselves while I finish eating this breakfast that was prepared for us because we had a chef this weekend. And anyway, go ahead, ladies.
Go ahead, Shawana.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Glad y'all can join us on this episode. I am Miss Shawana Himes. If you guys don't know, I am a community mental health specialist as well as the owner of Precision Line Dancing. And I love every single one of y'all. So thank y'all for joining us today. Happy Saturday.
I love that little dance too. Hello. I'll take the dance over now. My name is Monay Small Whittle. I am the owner of Whittle Love Daycare and soon to be student counselor. Thanks for joining today.
Thank you. Love the microphone.
Yes.
Thank you.
Your makeup is beautiful.
Yours too.
Oh, wow.
Love
All
your hair.
right. Thank you so much. So let's get it started. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Our sound is really good right now. And so thank you, Michael. Can you hear me? All right. We're going to proceed.
Perfect.
So Christmas, you know what? Since we've been here, we just got here and Thursday. And honestly, Christmas.
Yes.
To me, it's really not just a day. It's Christmas to me is a way of life. I know that sounds crazy, but what does Christmas mean? It means giving to others. So being a giver. It means family. It means fun. Well, shouldn't every day be about that? So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So what does Christmas mean to you?
Christmas means, like you said, family.
Mhm.
It's also a feeling. It's like drinking that hot chocolate on that cold, icy night, and that warmth just fill your body up. That's what Christmas really is to me. Not the gifts, not Santa, for those who believe, and the glitz and glam of it, but it's just that feeling, that warm feeling.
I love that. Yes. Christmas to me is a very, very, very special time of the year. You know, of course, it's, the birth of Christ. We celebrate that. And I love my Jesus. But it's that family time, that coming together. I mean, for me, y'all, I sat the other day and I was in my living room, the lights, Christmas lights on. It was so cozy. And I was like, this is what it's about. Those great feelings and family and so much. It's like extra love during that time of the year for some reason. I think more so even than Valentine's Day. It's just that whole family coming together. So Christmas is love, it's family, it's giving, it's Jesus. It's just so many things. That's why it's a great time of year and my favorite time of the year.
Well, I do want to also add, Christmas is about this.
Eating?
You
know what? Okay, can you tell the people what
that
you're
right
eating?
there?
Oh, tell people what you're eating right now.
I'm eating a spinach frittata, and I'm eating an orange ricotta pancake.
Okay.
Made from scratch.
Amazing.
Yes.
We had our food made for us last night.
Yes.
And we had the food made for us right now.
Brunch.
Yes, we did.
So it's about that. Family, fun, love, happiness.
So blessed.
Absolutely. And it's truly just taking time to just be grateful. Sometimes we really focus too much on what we don't have.
Absolutely.
We focus too much on the journey, on where we're going. We focus on getting there, that we don't even enjoy the ride.
Absolutely.
We don't enjoy the scenery along the way. It's kind of like if you're going to take Highway 1, if you're in California, you could just go from point A to point B, but when you're on that drive, wouldn't you want to look around and notice that scenic route? So that's what, those are the things we have to be grateful for. We're here at the beach and it's sunny. Actually, the sun is,
it's tearing me up.
The sun is in our eyes. And we are, because of the glare, we couldn't face the other way, but I'm grateful when I look out there and I see that water, when I see the beach.
Can we turn the camera? Are we able to flip?
If y'all want, I can technically.
Oh, where's the little?
Yeah, you know what? You could.
We'll do it on a commercial. We'll practice. We'll practice first, so we try it.
But yes, older model. I'm sorry, she can't. Yes, but yeah, we're it's about being grateful.
Grateful because at least you have one.
There we go.
Right now.
Look at this. About being grateful for the people that you spent your year with.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Shawana,
Yes.
Tell us some things to be grateful for about this Christmas, but truly what, the meaning of Christmas. And you shared a little bit about that already, but please enlighten us with some more.
Well, I think we all can agree that during this time with this pandemic going on with 2020, that there's so much to be grateful for during this holiday season. I mean, I can go on and on. The fact that I'm here right now, the fact that we're alive and we got breath in our bodies. I'm not in someone's, ICU, or on a respirator, I thank God for that my family is okay. That COVID has not touched us. I look at that first and foremost, life and God just, having his hand upon our lives. So I'm so very grateful. I'm also, my heart goes out to those who have experienced loss directly, family members, the healthcare workers, people who are really, really putting in the work during this time of year. But that just brings about the extensive gratefulness that I have in my heart because of that. Normally I'll just be grateful, but even more so this year because I'm here. And so that makes me just want to spend more time with family, more time with you ladies. So I'm most appreciative to even be here with you as we do our last episode of the year. It's such a blessing. So for me, that makes it even more special during this holiday time. You ladies are my gift, life. This is a gift to be able to share and talk to everybody. Yes. So y'all know I'm just so grateful and I thank God for every day that he has given us.
Absolutely. Lynetta, I would like you to expand on that and give us what your thoughts are in what you do and you are the person to ask about this. How important is it to build these long-lasting memories with children? Because as you all know, we use this trip once a month for our self-care. Absolutely. Just to breathe for a moment. Mm-hmm. But this time, well, the first part of it, it's that too. But yes, our kids are here, and some little midgets extra ones are coming tomorrow. Yes, but we are gonna spend this time with us, with one another, with them. How important is it to build long-lasting memories with children?
I mean, it's extremely important. I took my girls to the beach today because I had to take that one-on-one time with them just to hear their thoughts and their reflection of 2020 and how they're doing in their schoolwork and, so on and so forth. Even what they want for Christmas, although we celebrate throughout the year if you give me grades. So, but it's just like I had my camera up and I was videotaping for their dad because, my husband, he's at work right now, couldn't come with us. And just to see the excitement and the joy and the innocence and just that pureness, that consciousness of my mom is taking me out here. I'm having a good time. I'm with my sister. They'll forever remember this. I remember being a child about 8 years old and my uncle and aunt would take us to the snow. And I remember sitting there like, I want a family. And in this family, I want to have this. And I need my children to experience this. This feels so good to me that I just pay it forward. You just pay it forward to the next generation and it continue. We talk about breaking generational curses, honey. This is how you do it right here. Yes. You start showing them things that they don't have, they've never experienced in the good part of life. And it doesn't always have to be that woe is me, but also you can be a boss, you can be educated, you can be strong on your own business, have your own stuff, have these type of vacations. And a chef is here, so it's just like preach, Netta. It's super important for our children to see us at this level. So
I love that.
As you were saying that, I was just thinking about taste and see. We are truly giving them a taste. We're giving them a look. We want them to know that there is more and so much more that they've yet to experience.
Absolutely.
And so, if keeping them in a box or not taking them outside of this so-called box, really, we would be doing a disservice. Absolutely. So what am I saying? I'm not saying, because this is, you do what you can where you are. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes. What I mean by that is, it can be something as simple as, and Shawana knows she's done it even at lunchtime. She used to go spend her lunch watching the planes. Go to the airport and just
I did.
watch.
You remember
And
that?
just dream.
Right.
Now you could take your kids and do that.
Absolutely.
And talk about where do you think those jets are going?
Absolutely.
Where would you like to go?
Absolutely.
What would you, those types of things. So you just teach your kids, show your family, but start where you are. It could be a simple thing as just go walking outside of your door and being grateful for everything your eyes touch, everything your eyes see. How your eyes see.
Yes.
So anyway, yes, Shawana.
Yes.
Enlighten.
Yes. Yeah. No, I love how you both ladies talked about how these memories, right?
Yes.
And it means so much because I mean, like Netta said, I can remember when we were young, we would take road trips. My dad would be like, okay, hop in the car, let's roll. And we'll be gone to a whole nother state, or we were constantly, going to the zoo or doing something. I'll never forget those moments. Never. And so I'm like, I need to be more intentional in making sure I create those memories with my children. And it does, like you said, on your level, if you can take a trip to Hawaii, take the family, bam, do it. Yes. Don't wait, do it. But if you need to take some walks, you can play some family games at home, whatever that is, but be intentional to create those memories because children will remember it. And now those will be the things that they carry on, in their lives. And, and they may do it on a better level, a higher level than what you did. But it's so much love in that, so much love. Yes. And because some kids have bad experiences, we get it. Absolutely. So let's try to overcome those with good experiences, good memories, and just spread the love because it's all about the love. It's about the love. And we want to make sure we're surrounded by that.
You know what? I heard a young lady say before, like, I only have $5. What can I do with my children? And I have 3 kids. I said, girl, listen, go buy some lunch meat, buy some bread, and y'all go fishing. Well, you can pull worms out the dirt. And take your children.
Let's make it happen.
Fishing, make it happen. Yes.
Yes.
It can happen.
Oh, man, I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
It's one of those things where I'm sure everyone at every level, and rightfully so, has something that they can complain about. Absolutely. But everyone at every level also has something that they can be grateful for. Yes. And so one of the greatest gifts, and this being Christmas and this living a lifestyle of Christmas, that don't mean you have to wear red all
I like that sweater though.
I like your sweater, by the way.
Thank you.
But it just means, having the lifestyle of gratitude, a lifestyle where they understand that everything is a gift.
Absolutely.
The fact that you woke up was a gift. The fact that you are around one another is a gift. Yes. I'm telling you, there's just so much to be grateful for. I was just thinking about the other day what Lightning and I were talking about that was a blessing, but then I thought maybe that shouldn't. But we were just talking about how simply going to the bathroom is a blessing.
No, seriously.
Wait.
It's a blessing.
Yes,
we were in the car, right? And it's just random things that come up. And I was literally like, isn't it such a blessing to be able to use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like we take that for granted sometimes, but think about the person who's in the hospital who's hooked up to a catheter or who needs help going to the bathroom or can't go. I mean, maybe TMI, but at the same time, thank God for it. I'm grateful. Hey, Lord, thank you. These are the small things. The small things.
And that's one of the things we want to encourage everyone out there and encourage ourselves with, encourage our children.
Yes.
The thing of, okay, I hear what you're saying when there is something to complain about.
Right.
However, there's so much more we can be grateful and
so much more.
So yes. I what time does that say right there? I can't even see. Can you see?
2:24. I'm leaning like her.
Let me see. 2:24. Okay. So, well, you know what? Before we go to the commercial, we just want to thank everybody for coming on this show or watching it or viewing it, whether you see it now or later, and watching us. This is our last show of 2020.
Yes,
it is.
We are actually here. We're gonna try to show you what we're looking at. Hold on. I don't know if you can see. We're gonna show you. Can you see?
They're on the deck.
Yes.
They're on the deck. All right.
So
beautiful waters.
When you wake up to that, even if you don't, if you wake up at all, be grateful. Absolutely. Be thankful. We're getting ready to go into 2021. So we just want to encourage everyone to move forward.
Yes.
There is some things that happened good this year. Many things happened bad, but I'm sure if you really look within, look around, you can find something that you're grateful for.
That's
so
right.
we're going to go ahead. I was trying to stall so
Absolutely.
that when we come back, we'll have Dr.
doctor.
Ricks with us. And
The
we're going
doctor's in
to,
the
and
house.
what she's going to talk about, we're all going to
Yes.
kind of share in, but she's going to introduce something amazing.
Yes.
And also talk about hope.
Yes.
Because with Christmas, hope, I am valuable, Dr. Ricks, oh, that all seems to go hand in hand. So we will see
Absolutely.
you in just a moment. Stay
Yes, sir.
tuned.
If you're on Medicare and Medicaid in the state of California, you may be able to get more benefits at no additional cost. A United Healthcare Dual Complete Plan combines your Medicare and Medi-Cal coverage to give you more benefits than original Medicare. If you have Medicare and Medi-Cal, call Paris Clough, an independent insurance agent, at 559-825-1678. That's 559-825-1678. This plan is available to anyone who has both medical assistance from the state and Medicare.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
Clovis Community College may be free for you to attend. Call 325-5239 or visit cloviscollege.edu for details. We offer general education classes for transfer and short-term training programs.
Give your child the tools to succeed. The Yergubian Academic Center offers one-on-one and group educational lessons by appointment. Over 90% of our students show significant improvement in their academics in just 3 months. Students of the Yergubian Academic Center have gone on to UCLA, UC San Diego, Yale, Stanford, and many more prestigious universities. Schedule a tutoring session today. Call 559-437-3973.
Leemore Movers has been moving families and communities for over 40 years, providing outstanding civilian and DoD relocations. Our specialty is providing packing, moving, and storage services for NAS Leemore military members and their families. Call 888-776-3314 and visit leemoremovers.com.
Weedman Lawn Care of Fresno, California is a locally owned and operated lawn care company providing environmentally responsible fertilization, weed control, and integrated pest management services. Call Weedman Fresno at 559-266-1624 or visit them at fresno.weedmanusa.com.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Pour yourself a glass of Crybaby wine, available at the market and Sam's Italian Deli. And remember to ask for Crybaby wine at your favorite restaurant.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
Carol Co., the Valley's leader for no-cost energy upgrades. Now installing AC motors, Nest thermostats, insulation, and more. COVID-19 safe. Call Carol Co. at 559-396-3939 and visit carolco.net.
Hi, everybody. It's Yasmina of Just Say Yeah, and I'm here with some lovely ladies here talking about what it means to love me, love life, live healthy. We're talking about, of course, Christmas. We are talking about what Christmas means to us and what we think about when we think about Christmas. We're talking also about hope. And right now we have a spotlight guest, an amazing woman. Yes. I'm going to let her introduce herself because but none other than Dr. Ricks. Dr. Deshunna Ricks.
Yes.
The doctor is in the house.
Yes, she is.
I love it. Keep hyping me up. I love it.
I love it. This woman right here. This is a perfect time for you to talk about I am valuable and what that is, and also talk about the heart of you. Anyone that talks to you within 5 minutes understands the heart of you.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to give that to you as we also get into our second topic about hope. So, Dr. Deshunna Ricks, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Yasmina. Hey, Lynetta, Shawana. Nice to see you all. So, yes, I am Dr. Deshunna Monay Ricks. Yes, that is my full name. And I am, where do I start? I am a full-time counselor with Fresno Unified. I'm a adjunct professor with Fresno Pacific. And I have a small business, a nonprofit that's called I Am Valuable. And the mission of I Am Valuable is to teach teens to recognize their true identity through holistic wellness activities. And so right now the program is on hold due to COVID, but inside the program, the teens get to learn about who they are, self-discovery, work on their personal development. They discover their confidence. They build confidence. They learn what it is to love yourself, what it looks like to have belief in yourself. And like Yasmina talked about hope, we talk about belief, and part of belief is having hope in yourself. And so that is what I'm doing in 2021. My goal is to branch out and have a program for adults and younger kids, because I have some curriculum around discovering who you are, your value, embracing yourself and healing. That is a big topic that, that's not talked about, especially within the Black community, is that healing piece, because we have, specifically Black individuals have been exposed to generational trauma, and generational trauma destroys families. And you might be able to live in dysfunction, but that's not the way our bodies were made. And so dysfunction is not, it might be your normal, but it's abnormal. And so when I talk about I am valuable, I'm coming from a place of healing because I was broken and I was lost. And there were some voids that I was trying to fill with other things, but you can't really fill a void with people or with things, right? You have to face them. And so my journey for the last 2 years, because I built, I started I Have Value 2 years ago, and my hope was just to walk in my purpose. And my purpose on earth is to breathe life into individuals so that they may be a better them each and every day. And that's what I've been doing. And that's what I preach and teach and live about. And I live my life to inspire people to overcome from the trauma, the hurt, the pain, the heartaches, the ups and downs, because life is not easy at all. But it's easier when you are walking in your healing and you know yourself and you're loving on yourself and you refuse to let anybody allow you to experience chaos. So you protect your peace at all costs. And that is my mantra. Like, I'm going to protect my peace because I'm going to live in peace, not pieces at all.
Absolutely.
So
Okay.
I like that. I am, it's so perfect in many ways, you coming on this last show of the year, but the show before we go into the new year, because you're speaking to all of us, all of our ages, all of our genders, you're speaking to all of us where we are. And for us to even have hope, for us to even begin to move forward in that healing, just being able to have someone such as yourself who is actually walking in their purpose. And because of that, that's why you're able to your light just shines so much brighter in what you do. It's transferable in such a great way because it's truly what you are called to do. So can you speak to that place for those who are listening as they get ready to go into 2021? How can they navigate these next couple weeks, to get forward, to begin having hope if they've lost it, or to retain the hope they already have?
Right. Yeah. 2020, it was a bad year, like for everyone, even those who are walking their healing and healthy and whole. And, it just put, a bad taste or a bad feeling. And some people, unfortunately have been experiencing trauma, due to staying at home, not be able to get out. So the depression rates are up, anxiety is up, and that's a real thing. We have to name the thing. And that's one place, that's the first step into healing. We have to name it. And we have to be honest with it and not be in denial. Like, there is something wrong with me and that is not okay. And so recognizing, one, that I don't feel well, I don't feel good, it allows you to start from somewhere. Like, I got to tell somebody, I got to let somebody know, I don't feel good, because when I don't feel good, I can't do good. I can't be my best. And when one part of me doesn't feel well, the whole parts of me doesn't feel well. And so I think people don't realize, like, you can't run on fumes and expect to be filled. You have to take that time out for self-care, and self-care can be just going to sleep, right? Walking, and our bodies were made for movement. We have to move. When we are not moving, our bodies are idle. And we sit in a place, and then when we sit for a long time, we allow those negative thoughts, that they will come in and they will try to creep up and to destroy us. And that's where the depression and the anxiety comes from as well, is those negative thoughts, those things that we've experienced in our past that we allow to creep in when we're doing idle stuff. And so it is very important for us to stay, and I won't say busy, but active. Right. Busy is a different, busy is a traumatic, yes, staying busy is a form of a traumatic adaptation, which I've been through. Because I'm like, okay, I have to always do something. And that's not good either, just to be busy. But being active is important for our mental wellness, for our emotional wellness, for our spiritual wellness, for our physical wellness. So, recognizing, naming the thing, right, first is the first step. And then reaching out to someone to say, hey, I'm not okay. Can you help me with this? It's okay to ask for help. And a lot of times, especially we as Black individuals, have been taught how to be strong. No, I got it. Don't worry about it. I can do it. And it's like, we were not made to live alone. We were not made to go through this life alone, and so having people around us, we were born from parents for a reason. We can't live this life alone. And so I think it's very important for us to surround ourselves with people who are going to challenge us, to hold us accountable, and to encourage us and push us into our purpose, right? It's not healthy for us to have friends that are not doing anything, not going anywhere, and will help us continue in our mess. Yeah. That's not a friend. I don't want my friends to keep me in my mess. Yeah. I want them to say, Deshunna, that was wrong, and you're wrong, and you need to do better. Yeah. And we need to start surrounding ourselves with people like that. Because they will help us in our healing journey. You cannot heal if you're in the same environment that you got sick. You can't continue to be in that same environment. Sick people attract sick people.
They do.
They
absolutely do.
And if I'm around all sick people, I cannot get well being around sick people. And so
I have to do this just because of time, because I want you to talk more about your book. Yes. Because your book is so amazing to me for many reasons. For one thing, it's you're telling your story and sharing it, and it's so many people's story. And also because it's dealing with children. And allowing them to see, because we talked about generational curses, how to navigate through, even though there are places of pain. So can you tell us about your I Am Valuable project? Tell us where we can get this book, and tell us more.
Yes. So I Am Valuable is a 1-part book or series, rather, about my life growing up. I was placed in the foster care system at age 7, and I stayed in there until age 18. And so my parents, unfortunately, they were not able, due to their own traumas, they were not able to successfully raise me and my siblings. And I think at a very young age, I understood that because, God is so amazing. He allowed me to end up with my paternal grandmother, who is a spiritual woman. And so at a young age, I learned how to pray. At a young age, I learned how to have faith and to have hope and to have belief. Even though I was, affected by the traumas that I had endured, I still had that hope, and so The book is me retelling my story as a young child in foster care, being removed from my parents, not understanding, like, what am I going to be without my parents? You know, what am I going to be in this world? Am I going to be great? You know, am I going to be moved? Are bad things going to continue to happen to me? And a lot of times children go through that, because I see it all the time in counseling. I see it in my small business. And so I wrote this book specifically to give not only children, but adults who can see themselves inside that story, hope, you know, and let them know not all is lost. You still are valuable, no matter what you went through, no matter the hurt, the pain, you know, that you went through, you are still important. You are still enough. It doesn't even matter if other people don't see it. You have to believe it for yourself. And so the book, and I say it's for everybody, you know, it's a foster care story, but it's a story of struggle. It's a story of confidence. It's a story of resilience. It's a story of belief in oneself, embracing oneself. And so this book is for anybody who has experienced struggle. The book is for children who need to see themselves on the cover, you know, little Black girls, little Black boys, even though the cover is pink and it has a girl on it, it's still a story about that can promote health and wellness and healing for young Black boys as well. But I have another book that's called I Am Determined, and it's on its way. It will be releasing next month. And so that's another story about overcoming obstacles. And so you can get the book at iamvaluable.bigcartel.com. And just be looking out for more stories, because this, I Am Valuable, the children's book, was for children because they understand things on a different cognitive level than we do. And so my next book that I will be releasing in a couple of months is about my story as a teen. So it'll be for teens. And then my adult book, which will be coming in the next couple of months too, it's about my full story, and that is going to blow even my mind as I'm writing it. Like, oh, girl, you was a hot mess. But you know, my co-pastor always says, you know, you never know when you tell your story who's going to be listening and who you're going to be helping. So if I suppress my voice and if I don't tell my story, I'm hindering somebody else from healing. And so that's why I'm so bold to tell my story. I will tell them all the time, because I always say I'm the best narrator of my story. And I can tell it better than you.
That's right.
I can tell it better than you, and you will not shame me over something I have already overcome, you know? And so whatever I did in my past, it's not in my future. I didn't bring it into my future.
Say that.
You know,
I love that. You know what? I thank you so much for just sharing the part of your story, and the fact that you are being so transparent, and the fact that first you're just letting us know and reminding us, and it's encouraging to know. First of all, we all have a story, and like you said, Dr. Riggs, it's due to our stories, we all have a story. Right. It's okay to tell it. It's okay to first admit it and talk to yourself and tell yourself your story. It is hard. That resonated with me, what you said about as you're telling your story. You know, when you reflect, there are some parts I'm like, now they know I'm crazy, but they don't need to know that right there. That's me. But it helps us to know. And so, you know, 2020 being the year that it has been, there is still hope. Yes. There is still hope. Yes. There is still so much more that we are to reach for. We're still here. Absolutely. So would you agree that we still got something to do? Yes, we do. Still
That's right. That's right.
Do. And so we're getting ready. We're going to go to a commercial here in just a moment. And we're going to have a few more minutes we want to spend with you and just kind of leave you with some nice little pointers, some nice little reminders about navigating through the last couple weeks of this year and how to set yourself up for the new year.
Absolutely.
How to regain your hope, reclaim your hope, how to go forward and make Christmas every day. You know, I am so fortunate, as we talked about being grateful and thankful for all of you.
Oh, thank you.
Lightning.
Yes.
Where are we? Where are we this weekend? And who is all there?
We are off the coast of California. We are in Cambria, California.
Yes,
and I know, listen, I mean, you guys might not believe it, but actually they're on the deck. They're up
We're up
there.
here.
Down here.
Hey, down there.
Can you hear me?
Where's the doctor? Where's the doctor? She's literally in the house.
Yes, I'm in the house.
She's in
Doctor's
the house.
literally in the house.
So we are here, and it's so amazing. There's so much love and so much energy, so much peace. I love how she said that. Want to live in peace and not in pieces. I love that.
Yes.
So we're living in peace, and we just love it. So I'm grateful for all you ladies as well. Mwah, mwah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Miss Lynetta, please add some more spice in there.
You know what? I just can't wait until she comes back. Like, let's get this commercial, and I want to hear her talk some more.
I do.
Yes, absolutely.
So we are going to go ahead and as we go out, go ahead, just again, let them know where they can get that book, Dr. Ricks. And then we're going to go ahead and take it to a commercial. Let them know again.
Yes, you can get the book on iamvaluable.bigcartel.com, or you can follow me on my social media sites, Deshunna Monay Riggs on Facebook and Dr. Deshunna Monay on Instagram, and I Have Value LLC. I Am Valuable Incorporated on Instagram and Facebook. Don't get it on Amazon. I mean, you can, but it won't come signed and with extra merchandise. So if you get it from me, it's going to come signed with a personal note and some extra merchandise.
It will.
Now that I think is special in and of itself, especially for those times when you're feeling hopeless, that, you know, seeing that and having your signature on that book, that's everything.
Or that bracelet on. And you can look down. Oh, I am valuable.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and come back in just a few moments. Dr. Ricks, will you come back with us when we come back? Okay, that's perfect. We shall see you in a moment.
In a minute.
If you're on Medicare and Medicaid in the state of California, you may be able to get more benefits at no additional cost. A United Healthcare Dual Complete Plan combines your Medicare and Medi-Cal coverage to give you more benefits than original Medicare. If you have Medicare and Medi-Cal, call Paris Clough, an independent insurance agent, at 559-825-1678. That's 559-825-1678. This plan is available to anyone who has both medical assistance from the state and Medicare.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
Clovis Community College may be free for you to attend. Call 325-5239 or visit cloviscollege.edu for details. We offer general education classes for transfer and short-term training programs.
Give your child the tools to succeed. The Yergubian Academic Center offers one-on-one and group educational lessons by appointment. Over 90% of our students show significant improvement in their academics in just 3 months. Students of the Yergubian Academic Center have gone on to UCLA, UC San Diego, Yale, Stanford, and many more prestigious universities. Schedule a tutoring session today. Call 559-437-3973.
Leemore Movers has been moving families and communities for over 40 years, providing outstanding civilian and DoD relocations. Our specialty is providing packing, moving, and storage services for NAS Leemore military members and their families. Call 888-776-3314 and visit leemoremovers.com.
Weedman Lawn Care of Fresno, California is a locally owned and operated lawn care company providing environmentally responsible fertilization, weed control, and integrated pest management services. Call Weedman Fresno at 559-266-1624 or visit them at fresno.weedmanusa.com.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Pour yourself a glass of Crybaby wine, available at the market and Sam's Italian Deli. And remember to ask for Crybaby wine at your favorite restaurant.
I'm sorry. So we are just excited. We're actually here on a Christmas vacation. We are together. We are enjoying food and fun and family. Guess what? Christmas. That's what Christmas is about. And we're here. We, Lynetta and Shawana, we're here with Dr. Ricks. We're talking about I am valuable. We're talking about hope in that and true hope in knowing that no matter what you've been through, you still have hope. So Dr. Ricks is here with us still because she still has some more to share. I mean, this is an amazing thing what she's done. And she's just getting started, literally just getting started. So Dr. Ricks, please, doctors in the house, we want to go ahead and use you like we can. Go ahead.
Use me. I'm willing to be used.
Yeah, see that part.
Yeah, you said something before the break. You said something about breathing, and I just had to remember, as long as we have breath, we have hope. You know, we're still living. You know, that's an indicator that we are still living. We still have another chance. We still have moments, you know, to have that hope. And one of the things that reminds me about restoring hope is knowing who you are. Knowing who you are is very important. And as I say, you know, I tell the kids, knowing who you are is one of the best gifts that you can give to yourself. And I think, and when you were talking about that self-reflection, you know, self-reflection is so hard because we have to admit some ugly truths about ourselves, right? But that's okay. You know, we are not void of mistakes. You know, we all make mistakes. We all make errors. We all have done things that we have been ashamed of. And that's just part of the human experience. And so one thing to restore the hope is knowing who you are, going through a list of all of who you are, not just your titles, because you're just not your titles. And I have to tell moms all the time, you're not just a mother. Right. Before you were a mother, you were a person. You still are a person. And, you know, I have to remind people the self is the most important self. If I can't see myself as important, I cannot see you as important, because I cannot give to you what I don't have inside of me. And so when we're talking about that hope, right, we're talking about restoring the joy and the love that I have for myself. And some of us haven't learned what love is and how to love ourselves. And so we have to take that inventory of what is love. You know, what is love? Is this costing my peace? Is this interrupting, you know, my mental stability? Right? We have to take account of that, because anything that tries to come and destroy you or upset your balance, it's not love. It's not peaceful, right? So we have to take that inventory, and we have to speak positive about ourselves, right? There's so many negative things, so many negative images, so many things that we are exposed to on a daily basis that are not healthy. They're just not healthy. The music that we listen to, you know, is not healthy. The movies or the messages that we watch on social media, they're not healthy. And so the more we consume unhealthiness, of course, that's what's going to come out of us. So we have to make sure that we're getting a healthy dose of things that will allow us to be healthy, those positive things. So we have to speak positive over our lives, because, you know, really, we owe it to ourselves to do that. And we can't count on other people to speak positivity into ourselves. So the more positive experiences that we have, the stronger our brains will be. This is science. I don't want to talk about science now, but I'm just saying, the more we speak positive over our lives, the better we will feel. And then we will start to, you know, experience that hope. Another thing is to set small goals and achieve them. You know, start out small. I'm going to walk 30 minutes this week, right? We have to start small with our goals, because if we set big goals and we do not achieve them, then we're going to fall right back into that negative cycle. So a part of the human experience is achieving those goals, setting those goals, making sure that we have pleasure, because we are pleasurable people by nature. We want pleasure. We have desires, we have wants, we have needs. And so we need to do those small things that allow us to experience that pleasure. And before we even go into 2021, I would say start now, start today. You know, start your to-do list today. My hope, how do I restore my hope? I'm going to start today. I'm not going to wait until 2021, because it's not even promised. 2021, tomorrow is not promised. While I have breath in my lungs right now, I'm going to commit to doing something today that is going to restore that hope and that peace and that joy and that love. And so you have to find the small things. And then you have to weigh the pros and cons. You have to take inventory of your life. Is this costing me my peace, my interruption, my money? You know, I hate losing money over things. And so we have to make sure that we're taking that inventory to make sure that we are healthy. You have to protect your peace at all costs, you know, because any interruption in your peace can cause you to go, you know, crazy. So I encourage you, if you are listening to this, protecting your peace is so important.
That right there, honestly, that's like everything. That protecting your peace thing, that piece is everything. I love the tips you just gave. They're so powerful. And everybody, if you caught that, Dr. Ricks said, now you know, look, it's not me saying it. I say a lot every week. I mean, every other week I say a lot. We say a lot. No, the doctor said this. You have to, first of all, speak positive. Speak positive about yourself. Before you go in, take any more steps. Like Dr. Ricks said, first of all, tomorrow is not promised. So enjoy and appreciate you today. Enjoy and appreciate where you are today. Appreciate that place, because that's going to secure you so you can make that next step. But you got to be grateful now. So I thank you for the tips that you gave, Dr. Ricks, because they're like powerful. The gratitude thing, that is just absolutely powerful. And making goals. Everybody, it is time to make goals. Your goals should be set and make them attainable. And then you reassess. And then you make new ones. You have long term, you have short term. You make goals for every part of your life, your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health. It's very important. So can you tell us before we close, what are Dr. Ricks gave us some powerful tips?
You know
got
what?
Some tips. Your eyelashes are pretty.
Oh, thank you. You know what? Just her talking about the self.
Yes.
The self is the most important self you can have, is self. And even just controlling your thoughts. And we've talked about that before. Just the mind, the thoughts, the things that you tell yourself. No one else is going to believe your thoughts but you, because you are sitting within yourself and you're feeding yourself that, and you're clothing yourself in that. So you're going to regurgitate that. So Doctor, thank you so much for being on today.
And Shawana, Lightning, give us some tips, some things to leave everyone with before they go into this new year.
Yeah, I have a bit of an encouragement just to tell everybody, just know that, during this time, you may feel like I'm not coming out of this. This is the worst ever. No one's ever been through what I'm going through. It may seem that way. However, just know that someone went through that you went through and they came out of it. So keep that hope to know that I don't have to stay here. This is not going to determine my future based on where I am right now or what happened in my past. To know, have that hope and faith. So you know what? I'm going to come out of this, and tell yourself, that's speaking more of those positive affirmations to yourself, like Dr. Ricks was talking about. Positivity. Say, I'm coming out of this. Keep that hope to move forward into this new year. And like she said, start now. Don't wait on it. Start now. And just know, I always got to tap into my Lord and say, listen, with God, all things are possible. He gives me the power and the strength. So connect to him. And trust me, he'll take you a long way. He'll keep you.
Yes.
Now,
listen. And you know what?
No, go ahead.
I wanted to add something as you all were speaking, and I'm losing my thought process. Oh, wow. That is so embarrassing because I just had it. I was like, oh, I want to say this. I remember. So you know what? I was just thinking, nobody has the power to defeat you but you.
Absolutely.
And you give people the power to defeat you. People might come, they might break your heart, they might hurt you, physically or mentally or emotionally, but you ultimately are the decider of defeat for yourself. And so do not defeat yourself. Do not be defeated in this season. I know it is hard, especially for those who don't have resources, those who are single mothers, those who are just struggling just to get by. Do not give up. Do not give up. Don't ever give up on yourself. And that is most important, that you have the belief in yourself. You have the hope in yourself to get up each and every day and say, I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to give it my best. You wake up with that positive mindset. And so before we go into 2020, I just want to encourage you to be your best self, to love on yourself, to treat yourself with kindness, and to treat yourself. We got to treat ourselves. So go out of town, go down the street, get out of the house, do something that's pleasurable to you.
That's it.
That's good.
That right there was everything it was do something that's pleasurable to you. That just gives me such a big smile. Eating these orange ricotta pancakes that were just made specifically.
They were bomb.
I'm going to enjoy them.
Don't tell my trainer I ate it either.
I'm going to add nothing else. That's a miracle. It's a
Yes, it
Christmas miracle.
Believe.
Yes.
Believe that brother don't have nothing else to say. And because the doctor said it all. And
Yes,
I thank
she
you
did.
so much for everything, all the nuggets.
you.
I would encourage those who are listening to listen, go back and listen to what she said, because those are all action steps, powerful action steps that you need in order to go forward. So thank you, Dr. Riggs.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I thank you, ladies.
Of course.
I thank you,
you.
Michael, and
Central
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Valley.
Thank
We
you,
look
Michael.
forward to next year, 2021. Here we come. And we're going to go out singing Christmas carols.
Okay.
Let's sing here.
Oh, you got the mic.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. One more time. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you next year.
Yes.
Yeah, next year.
Yes.
Karaoke.
Okay.